I would, but y'all fight mad. Any business? No. Meeting adjourned.
There you go.
I'd like to call this meeting in order at 12:51. I want to welcome everybody here. The second week of SGA will be committee meetings. This won't actually be an SGA meeting voting. We wanted to make sure everybody came up here so that you got to know us, got to know what we were doing, and then got to know about the committees that you have to sign up for. You have to sign up for at least one. You can be on all the committees that you'd like, actually.
But minimum of one.
But minimum of one.
Your committee?
I am Aaron Wagner. On Friday, we did have a meeting, and since there was a vacancy in presidency, I did step up and become your student body president.
Justin turned in his letter of resignation. He just needs to work on balancing class and with his other activities, so he's just going to step back. And so Aaron was more than happy to step up for us.
Yay, Aaron.
With this, we had 2 positions that were vacant. We discussed this and would like to nominate Hayden for the governmental position and Emily for the budget. This is something to keep in mind for next voting meeting. We'd like to start by going through committees. As president, I'm going to take over the Community Service Committee. I have many plans of what we can do within our community for the college. This will be a very active year for us in doing so. This will take up some time. You'll have to be at the different events that we come up with, that we plan to help with. So, Sam?
My name's Sam. I will be head of the Publications Committee. This is going to consist of publishing newsletters so that we can distribute them along the campus so students know when our events are going to be, as well as picture taking and general record keeping. So if that's something you're interested in, please come and see me.
Stephanie?
All right, my name is Stephanie, and I'm going to be the head of the Event Planning Committee. Basically just come up with ideas and help plan the events and help put things together to make sure that they go off smoothly.
Emily?
I am Emily. I'll be in charge of the budget committee. So if your club needs funding for a special event or group activity, please come see me with your request and we will discuss and see if we can help with that funding.
And Hayden?
Hi, I'm Hayden, and I'll be on the committee of Tri-College and Traffic Court. So if you have any problems with your parking ticket and no one's not doing their justice, you could come to me. We can help you.
Or you can sit on the committee and pass judgment.
Yes. That works too.
Yes.
We also have Chris, who was not able to make it. He will be in charge of all the publicity, the media for events, making sure that all the events are well promoted on campus.
So really the point of today's meeting is for you guys to just be introduced to the concept of committees. We've struggled in the last few years with committee involvement. A lot of people want to serve on SGA, they like coming to the meetings, but they're not showing up and participating in the committees. The committees is where the real work gets done. The real things that we do here on campus that affect the students every single day is done through the committee work. These students right here on their own cannot do what needs to be done. It has to be with your help, and this is done through committees. So really, we're just asking you to choose at least one. If you find more than one that you want to serve on, you're more than welcome to. The way this is going to be structured is every other Tuesday, we're going to have our voting meetings like we had last Tuesday. The following Tuesday will be a committee meeting. Starting at our next committee meetings, we'll probably meet in the SGA room so that we can actually break into our committees and you guys can go ahead and start talking about what jobs you're going to take on as a committee and what role you can play in that. But we're going to keep these times set aside on Tuesday at 12:45 every other Tuesday just for committee meetings. This way you guys have no excuse for not showing up for your committee meeting. This is something we're going to try this year and see how it works, because again, this executive board cannot do these things on their own. We really need your help to accomplish these things. While I have the floor, I just want to throw out that the Florida College System Student Government Association, for anyone who's not familiar with that, there is a statewide organization for community college student government. And some of you have actually been to some of these conferences with us before. Jamila's been to one, Hayden's been to one. I think everyone with this. Chris went. I mean, Scott went. So he went once.
Don't ever go.
He went
Don't
once.
ever go.
But it was a great opportunity to get to meet student government bodies from across the state, to exchange ideas, to see how they handle things on their campus. It's a real eye-opener as to maybe, yeah, some of the things we're doing here can be improved, or yeah, some of the things we do here really rock compared to what's going on around the state. So it's a great thing to participate in. Each of these 28 schools are broken up into 4 districts, District 1 through 4. We have from Pensacola over to Jacksonville, we are all District 4. They start down at the bottom of the state and work up. District 4 on September 28th, 29th, and 30th is going to have a District 4 retreat, and it's going to be in Marietta. We're going to go over on Friday afternoon. We're going to stay Friday night and Saturday night, and we're going to meet with all of the schools from our district. Believe it or not, that's a lot of schools, because Jacksonville alone has got 5 different campuses that they send representatives from, and you've got TCC, and you've got Pensacola, and there are a lot of schools in our district. So this is a really great time and opportunity for you guys to participate in one of these state events where it's not that far away. You won't be really missing class. So I actually have to register our school in this conference by Friday. So I just need you guys to look at your calendars, let me know if you're interested, because there is a registration fee that'll have to be paid, and just get back to me by Thursday, so I know who's going and I can register everybody by Friday. It's going to be at the Blue Springs campground, so it's a camping style retreat. Stop it. You'll be in cabins. There'll be educational sessions, but there will be opportunities for downtime just to get to hang out with and get to know the representatives from the other colleges in District 4. Then in November, and we'll register for that in the future, but in November is when we have the first big statewide conference. It's the fall conference. It'll probably be around Orlando somewhere. And but District 4 is a great way for you to get your feet wet with this organization and just learn a little bit more about it. And then you might be ready for us to do something in November. So I have no cap on the number of students we can take. Since it's local, it's a very inexpensive trip. I think it's $75, maybe $100 registration per person, and that includes your lodging, your food, your everything. So this is a really great event, like I said, to get to be familiar with this organization. So just look at your calendars. It's Friday the 28th through Sunday the 30th. It's over like at 9 a.m. on Sunday. Since it's only in Marietta, we'll be home by noon at the latest.
Is there any AC in them cabins?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't work, but it's in there.
I'm just thinking I ain't trying to sweat all night.
And this is why you're not going back to any of the
Come on, 'cause I can't drink.
No, I mean, yes, they're air-conditioned cabins, but it's not a hotel room where there'll be only 4 of you. I think there's 6 to 8 per cabin. And there's a lake, there's a swimming pool, there'll be downtime, but there'll also be some meetings and other things that go on as well. So if you think it's something you're interested in, please get back to me by Thursday, because I have to register us by Friday morning. No later than that, okay? All right, and I just want to let you guys know that so far, SGA is doing a good job. I would just encourage you to continue to go out there and recruit. Talk to your students in your classroom. Just let them know that we have a student government on campus. That not only do we have one that we would really love for them to participate in. So definitely see if you can go out there and talk us up and bring in some more bodies to fill those committees.
What's the GPA you have to have? Because that's what everybody's asking me.
I would also like to mention before we break up and have you guys sign up for a committee, talk more about the committee with us. This Saturday, there is an event here at the college at 8 o'clock where the Red Cross will need a little bit more help passing out water. It's a 5K and walk for fun. If you guys do have time, you can come out, please do. Represent SGA, represent the college.
This Saturday at 8?
This Saturday at 8.
And it's here.
Yes.
Walk for fun.
It's at 8 a.m.
Don't walk for fun.
I know, to add on to what Aaron said, this past weekend on Saturday, Tech Club on campus went out and helped and volunteered with the 9/11 Memorial. And it was a great opportunity, and a lot of people recognize Gulf Coast State College as supporting not only just what we have here locally, but everything that associated with 9/11. They are really excited to have a small group out there to help.
So we're going to split up, break up along the room. Come up, talk to us about each committee. If you have a committee that you really want to be a part of, let us know, sign up. And
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Can't vote.
yes.
Yes.
Just make sure you have to go post that college. And we play Jefferson.
Melissa is coming. If we just want to take 10 minutes to sign up the committees, then we'll open it up if anyone else makes announcements. No, I know. Someone may want to say something.
Does anybody have any specific questions about what any of the committees have to offer? Yes.
Event planning, are we trying to do like anything every month?
It really depends. I mean, if we come up with a good idea that we want to get into place, we can. But we're just going to go ahead and try to set up some dates as much as we can. But I don't know. I don't have like an exact amount of events that we're going to do per month.
Would the driving movie be like part of the event?
Yes, it would be. But I don't know that we're going to be doing those this year.
Something that
We may or may not.
I mean, it's something the committee will need to talk about.
Yeah, it's something that we have to discuss and see if we want to do that or find something else that we can offer.
Something SGA is looking at this year is pretty much a cost analysis of what an event costs versus the number of students that are typically participating in that event. And drive-in movies are a lot of fun for the 60 people who show up, but it's also a kind of an expensive event. So when you kind of break it down between what you're spending and the number of students benefiting from it, we really just want to take this year to look at those numbers and make sure that we're using the SGA funding responsibly.
I have a question. What about the clubs that make money off of the drive-in movie?
that's something that needs to be brought up with the committee because it's something we don't want to get rid of. But
You could probably make some money
Eliminating
selling
movie
Oreos
night.
outside of drive-in. I'm not. I'm just saying.
Eliminating movie night will not eliminate fundraising opportunities
the,
for clubs. We can still plan other
Food
events.
stuff still the same
that
this
would
year?
help you
We
guys
have
raise
to
money.
go through them, we
Yeah,
can't sell
the food
anything.
situation with Cabin Creek is still the same as last year. So you cannot use selling food items on campus during the day as a fundraiser.
Is the publication committee basically the advertising for the event committee?
Media and publicity is advertising for events, and publications would be more of a SGA-based newsletter, correct?
It's more of a newsletter as well as record keeping. So like people who like to take pictures, we welcome you with your cameras. And
We would love to have an SGA newsletter that came out maybe on a bi-weekly or monthly basis.
yeah,
So,
Oh, man.
who missed David on the board? Huh?
I'm so sorry. I just
How long has he been doing this and he still don't know to turn his phone off?
The focus was not on him. So.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. It is now. Any other questions?
I have one.
Yes, Blake.
With
what's the deadline for the committees registering?
Today.
For everything?
Like right now, no, I'm kidding. Like, boom. No, we would really encourage you guys to go ahead and sign up for committee no later than Friday. I understand if your club rep's not here today, she may want to take some time and maybe talk to the officers so that she's making sure she chooses a committee that's going to fit her personality best. I would also take a second to encourage you guys, if your club has not turned in its club packet, it's now officially overdue. We will accept them, obviously, but I would just encourage you to go ahead and get working on those and get those into us as soon as possible.
We have a guest speaker before we.
We were stalling, man.
Sign up for the committees.
Gary, your turn. You can answer.
I think she ran too.
After Dr. Lavender speaks.
What you got?
Can we go ahead and sign up for the committees?
Well,
No, we
let's
were
just
saying-
wait. We'll
yeah,
do
we
that.
were
before
Well,
the
I-
meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can we do it like tomorrow?
Yeah, you can sign up
Just
tomorrow.
come in anytime.
I didn't
She's
want
got
the attention either.
For those of you I do not know, or who I've not met yet, my name is Melissa Lavender, and I'm Vice President of Student Affairs here, and I'll welcome you. And I know that I was supposed to be at last week's meeting, and I am so sorry. I got stuck in a battery issue last week, and this week I got stuck in a web of ATC trying to get done. But I want you to know that from the students, that Stephanie and Aaron both represented you both very well this lovely day at the ATC Copying Off ceremony. So thank y'all for coming. One of the things that I'd like to talk to the Student Government Association about at their first meeting or so, and I'll come around to a lot of them, is just to see what the challenges you have ahead of you is. What student government is about learning how to be leaders. It's truly about learning leadership strategies. There are going to be times, and I say this one all the time, there are going to be times when you love Aaron Wacker dearly. There are going to be times when you hate his guts. It's just in the same way with Sam and Stephanie and Emily and Ray. No, I'm sorry. Well, that happened. But there are going to be times when you're going to love Lori dearly, and then you're going to go, oh my gosh, let me tell you what you made me do. There are going to be times when you go, oh, Melissa, you're wonderful. And there are going to be times, golly, gee whiz, she is mean. What I mean by that is there are going to be times, and that's about learning each other and learning how to work the best with each other. There are times that I have got to impose a few things that, ooh, this is against state law, okay, or ooh, it's against school policy, ooh, it's against this, and there's some things that I have to do. So live with it, but understand one thing is that if we've got some really good open communication going on, and what your clubs and organizations are doing, and what your committees, and what we're all trying to go to do, is to enhance the student environment and the learning environment of this college. When you think about it in those terms, when you look at it and think, okay, what we do enhances the environment of this institution. That helps you make decisions very easily. It really does. When you take yourself out of it and say, this is why we want to do this, it really enhances the environment of this institution. It's easy. It really is easy. Those are the things. That's how I make decisions. What's in the best interest for our students and what enhances that environment. So that's what I'd encourage you to keep at the core of what you're doing. I am thankful for the time that you are committing to this, because I got news for you. This is not. If it were easy, everybody would be here. All 8,000 students would be here if it were easy. It's not. It's time consuming. It takes work. But what you get out of it is more important than anything else, because what you get from this effort is the effort that you give. You exceed that by what you get out of it, because you will be able to do some things that you never thought possible. You talk to see these folks up here. They will tell you that right now. They've learned things in a very short period of time, and have learned and stretched themselves. I'm gonna mention Aaron just for the mention of this, is that Aaron and Stephanie mainly, and Sam did some of this too, in orientations this summer. Aaron, we had Aaron up the front of the orientation rooms every day teaching students how to get online, how to do things. And he first told me, I don't like speaking in front of people. It was a challenge, wasn't it? But what did you learn?
I can do it.
You can do it, and you learned how to do it. So don't let anything that you don't know how to do right now stop you from learning how to do something, okay? My door is open. Actually, it's closed right now because I'm not there. my door is open to you. I apologize. There are times when you're going to say, hey, Melissa, stop recording. I'm 15 minutes for a meeting right now, but come back. And I apologize for that because and that's just the nature of what we do here. But know that my door is open to you, and I'm here to help. There's something that I mentioned not too long ago to some folks, and I encourage you to remember this thing. There are times when some things are going to happen, and I may come to you, and I may ask you, and I may have heard about something, and I may come to you, and I may ask you, is there anything you need to tell me? What I'm looking for is honesty. When you come forth and say, look, I made a mistake, down your sword, do it, own up to it, own up to it, you can always fix it. When you don't own up to it, and you try to cover it up, it's not good. All it does is keep getting a larger pile of stuff. So I want you to remember those things. It's a good environment for our students. That helps you make your decisions. And always be honest and truthful with us. Okay? We'll have a fun time. I'll be honest and truthful with you. I promise. Anything else you want me to add, Ms. Cannon?
I think we're good.
Okay. I appreciate y'all's time. Great job. It's going to be a fun year.
Okay. Well, we're going to break up. Please come up, talk to us, and sign up for committees.